Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back to the Bass Lawyer channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in today. I'm actually out here fishing a brand new neighborhood pond. I helped my parents move this weekend, so checking out Google Maps where they're going, and of course there's a pond literally across the street. It's loaded with turtles. I just took my dog for a walk around here. Lots of turtles, lots of dogs in this neighborhood too. Lots of turtles. Hopefully we don't get kicked out. We're gonna approach it with some Senkos and some flukes. There's no vegetation whatsoever. So I imagine there's probably some tilapia or carp in this place, judging by the massive deep beds that you see every 15 feet. A couple culverts, so we're gonna approach it with some weightless plastics. Anybody can do this. Lew's Custom SLP speed spool with a 7-foot medium heavy Castaway Pro Sport. I've never used this rod before. I bought it for like $18 at Academy on sale, so we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. Alright, so this is our rig, like I said. Lew's Custom SLP. This reel is bad to the bone, a little 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. It's a CG1 SH model. Again, just a clearance rod. We're gonna give her a try. I really bought it just to have for an extra backup topwater rod for fishing schools and stuff. A little jerkbait like this, smoking shad. You can get any jerkbait. Zoom makes a good one. Strike King caffeine shads, Bass Pro Company. I mean, whatever you're looking at, these jerkbaits get them done. And I usually just start by beating the old bank. Can't go wrong with that, just giving it some twitches. Representing a little fleeing bait fish or dying bait fish. 20-minute fast forward here. We haven't gotten bit. We've walked from that corner and we're walking back down, but there are bass here because they have followed it up. Like I said, this place is loaded with turtles. Like, they're everywhere, and people must feed them because they follow you around. But there's definitely bass here because they've come up and swirled on this fluke. So this place could get a lot of fishing pressure. It could be a lot smarter than your average pond bass. Oh man. That thing smacked it. Look at that. How the heck did this happen? Jail. Well, I don't know how I hooked him in the gut, but that happened. No wonder he took off. Felt massive. Oh, he's a skinny dude too. They're lacking bait in here. Definitely lacking bait. My drag is like set to 0.2 pounds. 6-inch fish could peel off drag. First fish, we will take it. We have broke the ice for this place. But again, he didn't eat it. Notice I hooked him in his gut, so that's kind of weird how they're just swiping the bait and they're not totally eating it. Well, there's the first carp, so it is now proven that they're here. He was just sitting in front of this culvert. It's really good to fish these culverts in these ponds. They push a lot of water, a lot of retention water, rain and whatnot through here. So we kind of make it a point to fish these things when you're fishing ponds and they're loaded with culverts, because literally these are just rainwater ponds. They don't get a ton of bait, so it's important to find that moving water in these ponds because you're gonna find a ton of bait right there. I can tell you the problem with this place right now is that the turtles eat all the bait. I mean, they're literally following me around this pond right now. There's probably a dozen of them. I mean, their heads are bobbing up everywhere and they're chasing my fluke in. I'm curious to see if every fish is gonna be as skinny as the last one. These are tough ponds to fish, man, because there's nothing, absolutely nothing for the bait and the bass to relate to. So it's kind of hard to locate them. Here's a fish swimming right here. And he got it. That was easy. God. Look at this thing going nuts. That's a pretty decent skinny. I need to go buy some minnows from the hardware store and dump them in here. A, it'll help these fish grow, and B, bring back the population, because man, what a good hook set right in the corner of his mouth. Fish though, a little 1-pounder. Get a dozen shiners and 3 dozen minnows. Spend about 40 bucks and fill these suckers up because they need it. I'm telling you guys, these culverts are cash money when it comes to these pond bass. There we go. And he spit. Right off the old culvert, man. I'm telling you, that's the old pond pattern. Find the culverts and fish them hard. They barely want this fluke moving too, man. I mean, they want to eat it when it's just sitting there floating down. Might be getting kicked out here, ladies and gents. Morning, morning. How you doing?
Answer the question for me. Got something you spray it with?
Not in here. I actually do have stuff, a little shad scent that I put on it, but yeah, it's just a little small jerkbait, 15-pound line. And
yeah, that's good. I told my wife I was going to go to the store and buy me a Zebco 33.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
And tossing out here was a 10-pound line.
There's tons of turtles.
Yeah,
they like almost like someone must feed them here because they follow you all around. But
that's cool.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. Stock it on up. It was a pleasure to meet you, sir. We'll see you around, yes, sir. Well, that's it, y'all. See, most of the time, you treat people with respect, you get it right back. That guy was just wondering where I was from because he just moved here. And well, you heard the conversation, but just wanted to know if there were fish in the place. Yes, sir, there are. Not a lot of them. Just got whacked. The old turtle bass. I just knocked this thing's head off. I'm trying to walk past all these dogs. I don't like pissing dogs off. Owners get ticked off. A massive swirl. I think I spooked a carp, and then I think that bass saw the carp take off and saw my bait there and knocked it, man. I thought it was a freaking tank. So I'm just kind of walking down this, man. Just working pretty fast. Covering a lot of water. Really no culverts on this side, so it's not exactly the prime spot to fish. The bass definitely aren't jammed up in here. Nevertheless, they are here. I'm gonna take a little pitch right into old culvert here. And there's a bass in there. Got him. It's that simple, I'm telling you. These culverts are the way. Nice little dude. Thanks for the fight. They are tough. It's like a brush pile for these fish, man. It's like something for them to relate to with the bait, the water's moving. It's everything you need. That's all they do. They just wait right outside those culverts, wait for a little bait fish to come out of it or come into it, and they just demolish it, as you saw firsthand right there. Got one more culvert to hit. I want to go hit it before this rain comes. Supposed to get a little morning shower here. Give it a little pitch right on over there. Another one, man. Another one on a culvert. TheBomb.com, dude. All in the corner of the mouth, man. That extra wide gap hook gets it done. Another, dude, another. See if we can go 2 for 2 here. There we go. Might be a good one. Definitely a better fish. I had to stick him hard, man. There we go. That's the size we're looking for right there. See his mouth? It's all beat up from beating up on bait on the culvert. That's probably about a 2-pounder. Decent fish though. Definitely the size we'd like to catch more of. I gotta say, for a 7-foot medium heavy, man, this thing loads up. It's a fun pond rod. You can fish multiple stuff on it. You can fish a crankbait or a topwater on it if you need to. But, you know, loads up on weightless plastics just as good. Alrighty, y'all. Appreciate you tuning in. That's gonna do it for us here on the channel. That's it. Good girl. Go and get that. We're packing it all up. All done down here in Orlando. So by the time you see this, I'll already be out of here. Had a good little day fishing that new pond. Again, was just down here for the weekend. Heading back up north to Tallahassee today. Was able to get a good video in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Had a good time going out there to film it. So until the next video, hope you guys stay tuned. Hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and stick around here to the Bass Leader channel for more awesome fishing content. And until next video, as always, get out there, stay safe, catch some big fish. We'll see you right back here on the YouTube. Take it easy.